All right, and welcome back. It is in the kitchen that is supposed to be hot, but guess what? I just had to put on my jacket because it is cold out here. But shortly, once we get all the burners on, I'm sure there's going to be some heat. And out of the heat, there's going to be good food. And Ruth, Chef Ruth, to be precise, is here with us. That is from Artisan Catering Services. Thank you so much for creating time.
Thank you for having me.
Unatupikia nini?
Nawapikia barbecue chicken and potato wedges.
Barbecue chicken and potato wedges. So basically what you can prepare back at home, you know, ingredients that are readily available, but with some nice touch of Ruth, of Chef Ruth. So please join us as we get to fix that. We always say that food is everything, and when you get it right in the morning, then you are sorted for the rest of the day. So in the morning, have your breakfast as a king, and you have your day, you know, all sorted, and you are also healthy. So let's get to eat barbecue chicken. We all do not know how to make this, so if you do not know, this is the moment for you to learn. It's the simplest perhaps of the recipes around that many people do not know about. And potato wedges. So tuanzie wapi?
So we will start by boiling.
Yes, the potatoes.
Our potato wedges.
So the potatoes are ready.
Yes,
Yeah, so we have potatoes.
Yes.
Ingredients that we need. Okay, well, for the potatoes.
So for potato wedges, you'll need to season them so that they'll be tastier.
Okay.
So you'll need some salt. You'll need some spices like cumin.
Okay.
You'll need some garam masala. You'll need some turmeric.
Right.
Just to enhance the look and the taste.
And the taste. All right. So that is at the point of boiling.
Yes, at the point of boiling.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Moto. So it's just basically boiling it based on what it is that you want, and for how long?
For approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Yes.
And they are boiled paka zive kabisa?
No. Pre-cook them. We call it branching.
Okay.
Yes.
Sijui kama tutatumia hiyo gas itatupatia moto vizuri. Fine. Sawa. Let's allow it to cook.
I'm just going to go in with my salt. Mix my salt, a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And then I already had the spices ready.
So which ones are these?
So I'm just going to put 2 spices.
Okay.
I don't want it to be too spicy.
You said garam?
So I'm going to put some turmeric.
Turmeric?
Yes. And some garam masala. Just a little bit of it. Yes.
Okay.
So I'll just mix it up and allow it to.
Look at the color already. It feels like it's already cooked.
Yes. I'm going to add a little bit of water also. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Remember, it's Tasty Wednesday, and as Chef Ruth would say, we are on potato wedges and barbecue chicken. Very, very important. So here we are. I don't know why I keep saying very, very important, but yes, it's the simplest of meals. The important bit of it is that it's the simplest of meals that you'd get readily available in the market, and you know, perhaps just make the best of it. So here we are. We are about to fix the chicken. Sindio?
Yes, you're
the
about
kuku.
to fix the chicken. So for our chicken, we are going to boil it a little bit.
Okay.
So that it will be soft and all the ingredients will soak
Okay.
when it's boiling.
All right. So that's as good as marinating as well. If you have time, marinate early enough.
If you have time,
Okay.
you can marinate, leave it in the fridge overnight, or you can do it for like 40 minutes and then you can cook.
Okay.
So I have turmeric.
All right.
I have paprika.
Okay.
I have cumin. I have garam masala. I have chicken masala, and I have garlic powder.
All right. So
I'm
they
going
all
to
go in
all
there.
in.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So when you are pre-boiling, you don't put a lot of water. You actually do not put water, yeah?
And I also like to go with a little bit of salt.
Very important.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That takes a low, like about how long to boil?
We are going to boil it for approximately.
Or it depends on the type of chicken as well, yeah?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Approximately how many minutes, this one?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, then it gives it the taste or the ingredients therein fully. Okay.
Yes. So you can hear how tasty it smells.
Right. Yeah. Yes, the aroma is already here, so it's very, very important that you are keen on such things, but also do not overdo the spices depending
Yes.
on what it is that you want. Well, there are some of us who love our spices so much so I think it's also a very important thing. We might need to change this so we have it cook very fast. I'll be very
Just a
cool.
little bit of water.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. And I can see we have onions there. These ones will be for the sauce.
The onions will be to saute the potato.
The potatoes.
veggies.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. Yes, because it gives it a very good feel.
Yes. So,
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
yes. So we can start preparing our onions.
So the sauce is prepared differently?
Yes.
Okay.
The sauce is prepared differently.
Okay. So you're going into what? Preparing the barbecue sauce or
No.
the onions for
Onions for
sauteing? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell us about yourself as you do that as well, in terms of what exactly you do as a Tea's Kitchen and how long you've been in existence. What are some of the services that you offer?
Okay, so my name is Ruth Atieno, CEO of Tea's Kitchen. I do online restaurant.
Oh,
where
nice.
I order. I do home catering services.
Yeah.
If you have events like weddings, I also do. Tea's Kitchen started back in 2019.
Okay.
That's when I got the vision to do it.
Right.
Yes.
2019 and all is going strong, yeah?
Yes, I'm going strong. Yes.
Okay. That's good. How would you say business is like so far?
Business is good, but starting a business requires you to have a lot of patience.
Yeah.
You have to know how to deal with people. You have to put God first in every little thing that you do. You
Yeah.
have to put God first.
That's true. Very important.
Pray about everything. Pray about your clients, because it is not easy being an entrepreneur, but it's worth it.
It's what the sold. And what's the biggest gig you've ever had? And I mean, when you say online, just how friendly is the online space in terms of business nowadays?
It's very friendly. So far, I have made I've done some catering business for 20 packs.
Wow,
So
nice.
far.
Yeah.
So, in a week, you can get some gigs. You go and maybe someone is having a birthday, and they invite you over.
Okay.
Yes, and we also have business proposals that we write when you're having an event. Yes.
Okay, so you were a whole team, or it's just you and then?
Yes, I have a team.
Yeah.
Yes, I have
Okay.
a team of chefs that I work with.
Right.
Yes.
So 2019 and then COVID came.
Then COVID came.
Uh-huh.
I had to shut down my shop,
Right.
and now start all over again. Yes.
Well, it can be quite crazy, but now it's catching up.
Yes, now we're slowly going back to business.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, and we're hoping that everything will go on well.
Right. Is that working really, or we try the other cooker, or the bigger burner?
The bigger burner.
The bigger burner, or maybe we can also use that one. That will take us a little bit faster, so that we do not waste so much time, because then also we are limited to, and it's important that, yes, we are keen on that. So remember, it's potato wedges and yes, chicken barbecue. And Ruth is the chef of the day. It's as simple as that. Actually, I think this has got to be the simplest that we're preparing today. It looks like we're almost done, because we're here. We have to wait for the chicken to get ready, as well as the potatoes, which we say we boil, but not for long. Like they don't have to cook so much.
Yes.
And we'll be deep frying them.
Yes, we'll deep fry.
So you should have the oil ready as well, or maybe you're going to the sauce.
Yes, I'm doing the sauce so that
That is where I want to be keen. So here I am. I'll keep silent and listen to you.
Yes.
Barbecue sauce.
So I have my barbecue sauce.
Yes.
I will do it with honey.
All right.
So it's very flavor-ish. It flows very well, and it's very juicy and sticky.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to go in with.
Okay.
Not
So it requires a barbecue sauce. Literally, you go buy a
Yes.
barbecue sauce.
Yes,
Okay.
you have to have a barbecue sauce
And
you
your
have to
honey.
have
All right.
You can also use ketchup if
Okay.
you have.
Okay. And a lot. It looks like you're using a lot of it. Okay.
Yes.
Lots of it.
I want
Nice.
it to be very sticky.
So it's the honey that will get it. That will get it sticky.
Yes, and it has to really, really simmer in. Yes.
So at this point you are simmering.
Yes.
Okay.
Or just allow it to cook on low heat. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Is there anything else that will go in, or that will just be it? Imezima hiyo.
It's only that that's going to go in.
Okay.
And we allow it to simmer.
All right. So it's the chicken that will have some other things to it. Tena after this is just the frying.
After that, we are going to grill it.
Grill it.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Which one would you rather, the boiling bit or the marinating one?
The marinating one.
It's perfect. It's
Yes,
much better. But this is now in the event that you don't have
Yeah,
much
yes,
time.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Right. It's coming. Yes, it's doing. It's coming in well. Oh, the aroma! My goodness! For a moment, I feel like I'd begin taking chicken. Those of you who are lovers of Tasty Wednesday and have been watching every Wednesday should know by now that I do not take chicken. I have my story with chicken that I am contemplating beginning to, you know. So maybe with time I'll surprise you and tell you that finally nimeanza kula kuku, because I don't have any allergies. It's got nothing to do with the allergies. It's just maringo yangu mbili tatu. But I take a lot of eggs, interestingly. A lot of eggs. Mtoto wa kuku. Sana. So yeah? That one you cover as well.
Yes.
Low heat, I realize,
Low
yeah?
heat.
Okay.
Yes, low heat.
So how will you know that it's ready? When it's ready, we'll know. You'll tell us.
It will
Okay.
be just in about, I have to simmer it for about 8 minutes. Yes.
So it's the sweet taste that we're after as well? Not, okay.
Yes.
Is that where you can do barbecue sauce without honey?
Yes. You can
Something
do,
else?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can do barbecue sauce without honey. You can use ketchup.
Okay.
Yes.
Especially for those ones that maybe don't like sugar.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't know how want it to be honey glazed of sorts.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are. I think sasa ni muda wako wa kujiuza tukingojea chakula yako ive. 10 minutes imepita?
Bado.
Oh, so umezima lakini?
Yeah. I just want to remove it.
Why you want this is a bigger burner? Or why?
So I wanted to reduce the heat.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay.
All right. So it also should just take kidogo time.
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost ready. Yes.
All right. So here we are. It is Chef Ruth who's with us in the kitchen this morning. By now, I think I should be declared a chef because the numerous times I've done this show with different chefs, different cuisines from across the globe. Sio kazi rahisi. What is one of the biggest disappointment you've had in terms of business aside from COVID-19?
One of the biggest disappointment is a client giving you a job and telling you I'll pay you after everything.
Whoa.
You spend your money.
Whoa.
You do the business.
Yeah.
And then they don't show up
To pay.
to pay.
You've gone for the event. You have delivered.
You've cooked.
Man, that is bad.
You are at the event and they are not paying you.
Once you're done, like
Once
sasa
you're
unakuwa hapo
done
sasa
now.
nataka kumalizana na nyinyi
That's
niende.
excuses.
Ati ile pesa nilikuwa nategemea ijafika. And then what happens in this case? Is there an agreement that goes into this? And I know sometimes you might not need an agreement, especially if you're going to fix something for someone in their house, maybe for the week. Maybe you might not need so much of an agreement. But when you're getting a big gig, how important is an agreement in this case?
It's very important to have an agreement when you're doing business with someone, especially when it's an event. Even if it's in-house, it is very important.
Yeah.
Because you will do it because maybe he's a friend or it's someone you trust.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, they won't take you
Serious,
seriously.
yeah.
Yes. So you have to put your value first.
Yes.
It is better for you to not be in good terms with this person,
Right.
but maintain the brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I learned from that. No more favors.
No more favors. It has
No
to be,
money,
Okay. So normally people will pay a down payment ama mtu akulipe yote.
Atalipa 70%.
Okay, 70%.
Yes.
So in most cases, what do? You allow for them to buy their food stuff, alafu wewe una show up na team yako, ama it's you to again go out and shop, or it depends?
So there are clients who will tell you, I'll buy everything. You just tell
Charge
how
me
much,
for,
yes, you
for
have
labor.
for labor.
Yeah,
And then there's a client who will tell you, me, I have a budget of 150.
Okay.
You work with that.
okay.
So you sit down, you write your menu, you do your costing, and then now you agree. If it's not enough, you contact them.
Yeah, and tell
If you
them.
need to reduce something, then
Yeah.
you reduce something.
Ah, okay. And so kuna wale ambao they are far, you know, like someone tells you that, well, I'll be having a wedding, but haitakuwa Nairobi, itakuwa Mombasa, and they just want you. And I have seen chefs being transported from point A to point B, county A to county B,
Yes.
just because we want their pilau.
Yes.
Hatutaki ya mtu mwingine, just because we want their biryani. So in that case also, charges na nini, you are available?
Yes, I'm available
Okay.
for going for outside Nairobi.
Okay,
Yes.
catering.
Yes, so
Okay.
you can either call me or you can do an email.
Aha.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So how do they call you? Hujawambia namba ya simu ama wakiingia hapo online watapata all the details?
Yes.
No, it's important that you
Even in
tell
a
them.
minute, we have to go back to our waiting
Oh,
because
they are ready? Good.
So after boiling, the best thing for you to do is rinse
Sieve or rinse?
or sieve with cold water.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay,
So
that's a
that
trick I've learned today. So I want to what?
So that
Mash. It's,
crunchy and it won't mash
Okay.
when you're frying it.
Okay, and I hear that sometimes ukiziacha na moto they still cook. Zinaendelea kucook. So
Zinaendelea kuiva kabisa.
Yeah.
Utazipata hapo zimeiva kabisa.
zimeiva kabisa. Sasa we decide now it's mashed potatoes
Yes.
and not potato wedges anymore.
Yes, yes.
So that you have to be very careful. Just and chef says that the best way to manage them before you get to fixing them is first of all rinse with cold water. And once you've rinsed with cold water, then you sieve the water, have them a little bit dry. Then you decide whether you're going to grill or you decide whether you're going to deep fry them, depending on what it is that is best for you. So yes, we are doing Tasty Wednesday right here with Chef Ruth and Chef. Last time we had another Ruth, another chef that is called Ruth. Ruth, you're listening to me?
Yes, I am.
You went a story. Last week we had a Chef Ruth, and today we also have a Chef Ruth. It's a good coincidence, I'd say. So it looks like Ruths are blessed with, you know, master's hands, so to speak. Because then they'll give you the best of meals. And how different is it for you when you are cooking at home? Do you go all out as you would go for your clients?
Sometimes when you're at home, you're so hungry.
Yeah?
And you're like, me, I just want to cook the way I want
Food ya kawaida.
to eat.
Do you criticize people a lot when they do not meet the standards? Because, I mean, this is an art and not everybody understands it.
My friends always say they can't cook when they're coming to my house.
It is you to prepare what it is that people are going to eat. I know you don't want to cook for a chef, utaibika, and especially sometimes I worry for the women who are married to chefs, because how now you really have to find yourself doing this. Otherwise, how do you get that man to love your food? And they say the way to a man's stomach is
It's through
the
food.
way to their heart is through the stomach. So you can imagine if he's a chef, he's really good at what he does. Na wewe uko hapo sasa unajaribu kupika zile vitu za kawaida tu. It can be quite clumsy and messy, and you would divorced for that very reason. So you have to match up, right? Yes. You have to match up. So you have a team of like how many people?
I have a team of eight chefs that we
Okay.
work with.
Okay. How constant is business there?
For now, it's steady.
It's a bit steady, good.
Yes.
I like. All right. So here we are. I am worried about the sauce. Are we okay? Ni koroge kidogo. Ilikuwa mwiko gani ya sauce hii? Ni kama inaishia kwa jiko. Oh, it smells good. So if you let it down to rest is when it will get sticky, ama still itaendelea tu mpaka ikuwe sticky? Iko sawa hivyo sasa? Okay. Waru zetu zimeiva sana. All right. So it's just getting them dry and firm. Yes. Sindio? Okay. You said we're frying them. Okay. Let's not forget that we have our kukus here. This is pretty simple. We have about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 11 minutes we should be done, right?
Yes,
we should be done.
I'm going to set my
Your grill?
oven, yes, the grill,
Yeah.
so that it will be hot.
Okay, those are the things that you also need to know. Si kila mtu anajua hii maneno. Sometimes you do not know how to balance the temperatures, and you literally get it wrong in terms of that. So, I mean, nowadays we say at a YouTube is free. Do you have a YouTube page?
Yes, I have. No, I don't have a YouTube. But I have an Instagram.
And so you show people how to do some of these things?
Yes.
So please check her out, and in the process you also get to learn how to just work around the equipments that you have in the kitchen, because it's very important. First of all, you know, the ingredients, just how do you measure them, and also, you know, how do you handle your grill, how do you handle your oven, how do you handle your microwave and your refrigerators, you know, what are the temperatures to look out for, what are the dangers to look out for when you're handling this, and what are the temperatures to be keen on. And then at least when you are cooking, you are guaranteed of best results. Yes. So this is as good as good.
Yes, we are good.
It's just getting them dry.
Yes.
Okay.
So we just let it
like.
cool off kidogo.
Yeah, because you don't want to go to have it go into the grill kama iko moto.
I cannot even touch it when it's very hot.
Yeah.
So I need it to simmer a little bit.
Ah, okay.
So I'm going to put it in a plate.
Okay.
Yes.
Mambo ya kitchen ni pole pole too, as you. But when you get some of this, I'm sure Ruth would do this in like 10 minutes now, Maliza. It's just that we have to walk you through and train you and teach you pole 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 pole. But the steps that she's making are very, very important. You miss out on one, you don't get the exact results. And so you start saying, Ruth, nilijaribu, ika backfire, what, just because you miss out on one simple, you know, step. So very important that you're keen. Okay. So this one.
When boiling.
Ah, okay. Yes. Because there are not at all do we have waste in the kitchen.
Yes, we don't have waste.
We don't have waste in the kitchen.
Yes,
so this one you can use it for something else, or even make your other, you know, your sauces and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
This is like chicken stock, what we always say. It's a very, you know, nice soup and all that.
Yes.
So this one here we are at the potato wedges. I'm going to try and balance this. It's deep fry, yeah? Depending on how you want them. Extremely dry, ama tu juju kidogo, sindio?
Yes, depending on how you want them. Yes.
And also the way you chop them is up to your liking.
To your liking.
Yeah.
You can do cubes, you can do big size.
Yeah. Still wedges, yeah?
It depends with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one is much better, or that one? Oh, this.
Oh,
the banner, which one is bigger? Oh, that is okay?
Yeah, but you can also use.
We can use that, but now my worry is, will they see? No, we want people to see what is going on. But even still, we can. Well, maybe you can trust us, but as long as the cooker is there and is working, we could still do that for purposes of saving time, and then we'll just show them the final result. So it's fine. You can have it on.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to save time and go straight to, you know? There you go. You know your usual burner runs very fast.
Yes.
Faster than this. Na hizi zinataka zipate time zishike moto vizuri. So we have it. Okay. Chef Ruth is here. It's Tasty Wednesday. We are making potato wedges as well as barbecue, or chicken barbecue. Yes, chicken barbecue. And I think so far so good in terms of getting the chicken. We started by having it boiled kidogo. We said the best result would come out if you were to marinate it, but even still, I can smell this can be eaten the way it is.
Yes, actually you can, but you have to allow it to really cook.
Yeah, to really cook.
Some people who don't like to deep fry or have they just
can still enjoy it the way it is. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the barbecue that we will get it into the grill, and it should be ready with a couple of spices therein. Kama ine tano hivi, sindio? Those are like 5 spices.
Yes, they are 5.
And you know, people do not know how to balance their spices. One, and that's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
Sometimes unaeka ingine zingiani kabisa. So you really have to practice a lot for you to get to know unaeka spices gani, wapi, na nyama gani inaenda na hii spice and all that.
When you're not sure about a spice, the best thing for you to do is just to put in small
A pinch, like sort of, yeah?
Portions,
Yes.
yani, kidogo kidogo. Because if you overdo it, it won't be tasty.
It won't be tasty.
If you overdo a turmeric, the whole thing is ruined.
Yeah,
Yes.
and people will like to eat. It's so tasty.
Yeah.
And true to it, these flavors are very strong.
Yeah,
so you are there thinking that they're not as strong as should be. Or you are thinking that maybe ukiweka kijiko mzuri. I have actually seen what it is that you've put. Vitu kidogo sana.
Kidogo sana. So our oven is almost ready.
It's supposed to be preheated. Very important you note that.
Yes.
Usiingie tu hapo na uweke straight ukifikiria ati now it is set.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put it here. And I'm going to let it to grill it like this first.
Okay.
Yes.
How the temperature's there? Roughly?
I have I've put the temperature for heating is 40 minutes.
Okay.
Cook time, I've put it for, let me just confirm.
It's okay, let's confirm to make ngapi.
So the cook time is 40 minutes and the temperature is 215.
215, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so that, of course that will take to 40 minutes. It will be less than that. Because
it will be less because you've preheated also. Yeah.
And so it would stay in the oven like for how long?
Approximately 20 to 30 minutes.
So that it's ready.
But
but for purposes of this,
yes,
we'll just
it
show
will take
you.
time.
All right. You just want it to be crunchy.
Yes, I want it to be
cooked.
Yes.
It's especially for white meat. You're always advised to make sure that
it's well cooked.
Like basically, all the meats, if you can. I know there are people who want them rare, in a more jam, it depends, but it's not always that they will have them that way. So if you can cook your meat well, white sana, it's a good thing.
Yes, yes it is.
Okay, so we have it to, should we ready to work it?
Yeah. Give it about 2 minutes still.
You want me to help or?
No. I'll just give it 2 more minutes to preheat.
To preheat vizuri.
Yes.
Okay, and I see the cooking oil is as good as ready.
It's
somehow.
almost.
Eh?
Yes.
Usiweke kama iko baridi, it would serve the purpose.
Hey, it will be ugali.
I've seen that before. It was bad. It was terrible. And now you're looking at yourself and you're thinking,
you're like,
chips zimedu.
Chips
zimedu. Kumbe you just
Father Lord.
the small chicken or kitchen hacks, very important, because kama mafuta haijachemka vizuri, then you're not getting your wages as should be. Na pia ikichemka sana ile mbaya
zitaungua.
So you really have to know how to balance. So even as we continue talking, so how do they get a hold of you? How do you interact? How often, are you available? Because you could be having a gig and somebody else wants you for another gig. Do you have a team that will manage that? Are you going to make sure that your clients are well sorted without having to worry or what?
Yeah. So you can reach me on Instagram at @artist_kitchen.
You could look at them hapo nafikiri itakuwa vizuri.
Yes, you can reach me on Instagram as Artist Kitchen, on Facebook Artist Kitchen, and TikTok as well @artist_kitchen.
Yes, ATIS.
ATIS.
Yes. Check her out and see what she's doing. She could be that person that you want for your birthday.
Yes.
That person that you want for your
wedding. Yes.
Rorashio.
Baby shower.
Even the offices now. As you know, what way to offices and CCP, sometimes we eat from here because you don't want the hassle of going outside. So there are people who would bring food, alafu mnakula, and good food for that matter. Sio tu ile pilau njeri. When it's pilau, it's legit. Yeah?
Yes.
It is legit.
So I'm going to put the chicken in the oven now.
Okay.
Yes.
We said this is food that would take approximately 45 minutes to prepare. If you have done your, inaitwa mise en place ama mise en plan?
Mise en plans.
Vizuri, and you've said everything set. So when you hit the kitchen, you get to business, inaiva haraka haraka. Iko sawa?
Yeah. Iko sawa. Minutes.
Ama ni the other way? Yeah, could be the other way. Let's see. Ama weke kwa nini peke yake without the grills.
Okay.
Tuone, yes. We are just trying to fix that and that should be okay.
Yeah.
That should be good,
Yes.
So tuone. Of course, it's important to have that.
The down one.
Yeah, the down one, so that
because of the juice.
The juice and all that, Iki.
Yeah. Let us taste our
cooking oil.
Cooking oil.
Hiyo hata kuangalia na macho. Mimi pia nilikwambia ni chef. Iko ready hiyo. Just and again kitchen hacks vitu zingine ukiangalia tu utajua hiyo mchele imeiva without having to taste it.
Unajuanga tu kabisa imekuwa.
Ukiona imepikwa al dente unajua.
Yeah. So
yes, perfect. I agree with you when you say that ziko ready, ziko in perfection. But you also need to drain hiyo maji kabisa.
Yeah, you have to drain it kabisa. You have to be very careful.
Drain it 100%. The aroma in here. My breakfast is sorted. My breakfast is sorted. So this one hata ukorogi unaacha tu.
Unaacha tu. Just
is it dry anyway?
Yes.
Okay. Should be ready to eat. And because I love my job, this is for the very reason that I love it. And because I love you so much, I can only give you the recipe so you can go and fix it yourself at home. I won't be able to get it to your destination. But sometimes maybe you will surprise someone. To say, leo tuko na chef, and then we tell you to write to us, and that meal that we prepare that morning, we deliver. But for as long as you're within Nairobi, around, and its environs. Nairobi and its environs we can manage, yeah?
Yes.
Kiambu namna hii, that one we can manage. Nasikia kama niko kwa cafe. Actually, it's actually morning cafe, you know, it's a cafe. It's basically it. And so it's Tasty Wednesday's morning cafe.
Yes.
Or it's morning cafe's Tasty Wednesday. And we are preparing potato wedges as well as, you know, barbecue chicken. And the chicken in the oven already after sort of having it boiled with the spices that you require, seasoned, well seasoned, and equally boiled the potatoes, some bit of spices and well seasoned. And we have the sauce there already simmered and sort of getting to cool. Chef Ruth is the chef of the day, and she's from Atis Kitchen. You might need to check her out on your social media platforms. So from Atis, they say they handle a lot of you know, different businesses in terms of just making sure that your events are the best. Do you do cakes? No.
No.
It's just food, eh?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so this should be the person that you tag next, you know, for your event that is coming up. Your rates, you want to tell them? Ama ni mnaongea?
Yeah, we always have a business card, a business proposal.
Business proposal?
Yes,
that
depending
is also
on
the pages?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a proposal that someone brings you, you take to them, and then muna sit down, muna agree.
Yes, depending on the what is to be cooked.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, that's where.
That's good. So the instances zile watu wanachukua to say like location, and so they tell you where we come to location na chakula. So you fix food from the other side and then you let up, or most of the times you want to go and make food from the location.
That happens a lot. People who have road trips, they will request you to cook the meal, and then they meet you somewhere.
Okay.
Or people having a picnic.
Yeah.
So what I usually do, I just send them the menu plan with the budget. They send me have the money, 70% that is.
70% is
I
good.
prepare, and then after delivery, they give me the 30%.
Almost immediately?
Yes, immediately after.
Immediately after.
Yes.
Ah, okay, that's good. All right. So when you say that times could be tough and all that, so on what basis do you engage your team?
Mostly when we have clients, I contact them. We always also go to how do you call it? Hii yenye watu wanaendanga for team building.
Yes.
Yes, we also have team building.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you go for team buildings together?
Yes, we try recipes together.
Ah, good.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
So you get some place, maybe some kitchen,
yes,
and then unaenda hapo place, alafu try vitu tofauti. Oh, okay. So the learning process is still
there. Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
that's good. That really is good. So it's a team of professional chefs?
Yes, professional chefs.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I'm a product of Amboseli Institute.
Yes. Nimesikia tu ikiadvertisiwa sana. No, advertise. Kwani umefurahia sana because they did a good job, eh?
Yes, they did a good job.
Good. Yes, that's good. So you are in future plans, because then, I mean, most of them will tell you walianza kama chefs hivyo, and then in future then they decided that finally we are going to set up a school.
Yes,
So you have greater plans of that line?
Yes, I plan to open a chain of restaurants.
Across the country.
Yes,
It's quite,
Mungu mbele.
yes, good thing wanasemanga biashara ya chakula ni mzuri.
Kabisa.
Hakuna siku itakupeleka hasara because people are eating on a daily basis.
Yes, people are eating
And they
every
love good
single
food,
day. Yeah.
We are very like open today as a people to adapt and to take different cuisines or try different cuisines. What do you make of the market today in terms of even the clients? Ama most of the clients utapata kuna tu zile specifics za Kenya zile tumezoea. Or maybe watu wako vibrant wanakwambia, we want to try something new, we want to try a cuisine from a different country and all that.
There are those type of clients that will tell you, Miss, sitaki spices mingi, just cook something very basic. Usiweke vitu mingi. But there is a client who will tell you, just go all way in. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
fanya hivi and all that. Have you encountered a client or maybe kusema a different, like say an Italian client, you know, an Indian client, maybe Arusi unaambiwa hawa ni wa Sudan, you know, a different country, and their cuisines are totally different. Have you encountered such a challenge?
Yes, I have. But the best thing with catering is that the recipes are always available.
Yes.
And for as long as you have the skill and the passion to do something, it will never be hard.
Okay.
You just have to read it through, practice, and that's it.
So unaingia hapo unajua the best way to make your matoke for a Kisi wedding, the best way to make your ugali for a New Year wedding, the best way your fish.
Exactly.
For people from your end.
Cooking is very, very fascinating because you can even improvise with what you don't have.
Yes.
You might go to a client and they tell you, mimi sitaki pilau, I want fried rice.
Right.
So you have to work your way on how to make the fried rice. Do you have onions? Do you have carrots? Work your way through it.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. And of course umetuambia experience yako ya disappointing clients, but ushawaipikia mtu akakwambia tunamalizia tu, hebu tutoe hizo chakula kwanza kabla tumalizie. Tuko na tu dakika mbili ya kuserve na assume kuku yetu imeiva, na hata kama haijaiva it's okay, no problem, at least you've gotten the gist, the whole gist of what it is that is prepared. Nafikiri kama hizo zitatoka zikienda kwa sahani direct, zikiserviwa. We only have like 2 minutes. So 2 minutes imetosha kuserve.
2 minutes.
Time flies. Unafikiri ni mchezo? Time does fly. Bado inaendelea. Inaendelea. Sawa sawa. But then maybe I think we should just walk them through the recipe again, hata kama hatujawasavia waone. Once again, what is it that we were preparing?
We were doing barbecue chicken and potato wedges, sauté potato wedges. Yes. For
purposes of this, tuchukue tu sahani, tuweke tu kidogo 2, 3, 4, 5 because tulisema hata hiyo kuku imeiva kama bado inaendelea kunini, we will survive sasa zile tunaendelea kumaliza na hata hatuta nini kienyeji, nitaitoa kienyeji ile ya sahani.
Umeamua kutoa
ile kienyeji tu, ndio unajua hata watu wasiseme tulikuwa tunapika chakula ya uongo.
Okay.
Unajua watu wa TV wanakuanga wa maajabu sana. Ilikuwa story tu hapo and then all of a sudden hakuna, but you know I'm not good at serving. Sasa ni wewe ndio utanisaidia.
I wanted to sauté kidogo but it's okay. Ama we don't have time.
Masai nikataa hata kusaute ni ngumu. Tupatie hiyo kwanza kuku. Ulikuwa unataka kuirusha kwa kitunguu na nini?
It's very hot.
You will forgive us because we've not balanced the time to perfection, but all the same, you have gotten the gist of the whole idea. It is potato wedges, deep fry, you know, boil them kidogo with some bit of spices, and then deep fry them. That is as good as ready. Nasikia hata tamaa ya kukula. Some bit of salt. Look at that. Kuku yetu moja ilikuwa imeanza kugrill vizuri. That's fine. Tupatie hiyo moja. Hizo zingine wacha ziendelee. This is just for you to see what would be the final product. And like you said, saute, very, very important. You unaweza weka tu haraka haraka. Tuko na dakika ngapi imeisha? Tuko na moja.
Imeisha.
Hiyo imeisha. Hiyo tutasema nyingine. Kusaute ni nini? Kuchemsha kidogo.
Unaweka kitunguu, unai stir fry kabisa. And then you add your potato wedges
in. Alafu ile sauce ndio tunataka kuona.
Alafu sauce. So because you are supposed to put the sauce and put it back in the grill.
Okay. Or you're supposed to like weka kwa kuku
yes,
and back to the grill it's okay ndani.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so the sauce is there.
The sauce is there.
Ndani zile zenye ziko pale. For how long? Immediately
8 to 10 minutes.
Ukiweka kuna nizikibresa alafu ndio sasa ndio grill. Okay.
Yeah.
But this is basically what we've had for you this morning. Leo for the very first time kidogo hatujamalizia, but not to worry. I think the whole gist is gotten. It's at this point that Ruth, we have to say asante sana for gracing our kitchen this morning. And forgive us also, I think we started a little bit late because of fixing. Sometimes moving to this side of the kitchen can take a while. So we're here. and it was about potato wedges na
Potato, let me remove this one.
oneshe tu hapo, oneshe hapo kidogo. Hapana, kitunguu iko sawa tu. Si hata watu wanakula kitunguu bichi. Hiyo ni ku garnish, eh? That's basically what it is that we're preparing. And so shortly after we are done with the whole thing, I think we'll enjoy the best of it. It is the sauce that is a barbecue sauce, as well as the chicken that is well marinated in a bit of spice, and we are good to go. I think at this very point we have to close it, as we look forward to see you again on another episode of Tasty Wednesday. My name is Linda Alela, and this is Ruth of Ati's Kitchen. Look at that. It's as basically as that, as simple as that. Your onions will give you the